Hey friends, it's Loren here with Trans Swagger. I'm filming this in my room right now, all by myself, which I hope works out. I'm really bad at technology. Last time Bex helped me, and so that was really awesome, but I need to figure this stuff out on my own, so hopefully the video works. More importantly, this week's topic is how you see yourself and how you would like to be seen. And this is a topic that I'm going to try to condense this as much as I can because I feel like I can talk about this for a while, but this is a topic that I'm sort of newly engaging with. And what I mean by that is that when I was a little kid, I had a very solid understanding of myself and my gender. And I was a trans boy. I referred to myself in male pronouns. You know, I was always trying to be on the boys' side of like the sort of elementary school or whatever, you know, battles that would happen of like boy versus girl. And, you know, as I got older, I was, you know, not allowed to be as, I guess, masculine as I was allowed to be when I was younger, and I was like very, very firmly placed into a female box, especially just coming from like a very male dominant Cuban family. But you know, once I started puberty and once that like female gender role was placed on me more intensely, and you know, once my body started changing in ways that I didn't like, the way that I coped with that and the way that I dealt with that was to just not think about my body and not think about how I looked, and yeah, like not looking in mirrors. And the way that I dealt with that sort of body dysphoria and with being, you know, misgendered was to just tuck away my body and not think about it. And recently I've started looking in mirrors for the first time since I was like a little kid. And it's a really interesting experience, but what got me to start doing that was when I was having a conversation with a friend about a year ago, and she was telling me about how much she really likes, we were talking about clothing, and she was saying that she really likes it because it's sort of a way to escape for her. It's like, it's a way for her to, it's like a costume, like a way to feel more comfortable, and it's sort of like a very like liberating escapist kind of thing for her. And I was telling her about just like how much I hated getting, you know, dressed in the morning, and it was just like torturous. And you know, that's like why I just tend to wear like the same outfit for days in a row, is because I just didn't want to think about it, you know, and I never thought about what these things looked like. It was like, you know, I just had this like thing that I would wear. But when I talked to her about that, I was like, whoa, like clothing can be a thing of like possibilities and like a way of escaping instead of like a way of being imprisoned. And so I started looking in mirrors again and started thinking about how I look, and I started realizing that I could morph myself into how I want to be. And so like now I've been trying to like, you know, acquire clothing that I feel like makes my body look more of the way that I want it to look. And it's been a really, really confusing but also like really exciting this process of like, you know, like getting like an outfit where I like don't feel horrible in, and like that I feel like, hey, you know, I kind of look good. It's been really awesome. And so I guess I have so many thoughts on this. I'm trying to keep it very simple. I think that the way I feel about it is like very much similar to, you know, what Beckett was talking about in his video about like, you know, he said something along the lines of like how he just wants to be comfortable existing as himself within his body. And I feel like that's like exactly, you know, what I want. You know, I just want to be comfortable being who I am, and I feel like queerness and like being genderqueer, trans, really lets me do that. And so that's how I see myself. I see myself as me, and I guess that's how I want other people to see me. You know? And I'm not really thinking about how other people see me because I'm still trying to understand myself for myself. But and I hope I made sense. I feel like I was kind of all over the place. Also, half of my video got deleted and I had to try to re-record it because I'm horrible at technology, but hopefully this made somewhat of a sense of something. But anyways, I'll see you all next week. Bye.